are joined from Dubai by Vijay Valecha, CIO at Century Financial. Welcome, Vijay. We are talking about the Chinese economy. The moment China relaxed travel restrictions for next month and the 8th of January, we saw all markets globally react positively to that news. Today, this was the direct impact of global markets. What about internal impact in your view? What impact do we expect on the Chinese, inside China, despite the fears of the spread of COVID and people are not getting out currently? What can we expect to happen?
Well, majorly the impact is not just economical, it is also political. The political stability in China is something that we know which was most expected in 2022, which has been now slowly fading away. Measures which will actually create a better policy will definitely bring much more political stability, which in turn will bring economic stability. So the more important thing is political stability to be looking at right now with the COVID measures and all other measures as well.
There is a plan by the government to intensify support to the hard-hit sectors. We see contraction amidst the coronavirus cases. What do we expect in terms of stimulus plan, and how much can it support the Chinese economy, and which sectors need more support, especially after what we saw in the real estate sector in China and so tech sector too?
Well, the real estate sector looks like an iceberg. I think the initial stimulus is just the starting of the bigger problem. Real estate sector will definitely be requiring more stimulus, but besides that, there will be also other sectors, especially when it comes to healthcare, when it comes to retail, and as well, of course, the tech sector. Manufacturing will not be that difficult, will not be that badly hit, but other sectors will definitely require help from the government. A stimulus package, I think, probably on the size of how QE3 was, should be expected in 2023 from the Chinese government.
What do you expect for the economy in 23, for China, and which sectors do you think you will see growth in them?
From a market standpoint, the markets do look like the bottom has already been established when it comes to the Hang Seng market as well as the Shanghai market. We saw really bloodbath this year over the indices and almost all sectors. It does look like China Tech, once given a stimulus, will be the best sector to watch out for. Names like Baba will definitely be the stocks to watch for next year. Overall, I think that China's markets will actually be outperforming all other countries next year.
China had been late compared with other countries to lift the restrictions. Now suddenly, early this month, we started seeing relief, less restrictions on travel as of early next month. On the other hand, India is now putting back some COVID-related lockdowns and restrictions, like wearing masks. So, in addition, it is requiring PCR tests, India, I mean. In this case, how can we balance out the steps taken in China and those taken in other countries?
Well, that's what we have seen as a performance this year in the markets. The Nifty index has been the best performer this year, whereas the Hang Seng market has been the worst performer. And that looks like it should be reversed in 2023. India will definitely have to take hard measures. At the same time, the good thing about all Asian economies are that Asian economies are not witnessing inflation levels as much as Europe and US are. That is definitely going to be a growth sector where the Asian economies will actually pick up much better in 2023, and probably it looks like the way forward even in the future.
You are saying that we could see better growth in Asian economies, although the whole world is talking about a semi-recession or early signs of recession. When we talk about Asian economies and potential for growth in them, if you want to put them on a list, in your view, which economies will be the best performing in Asia and why, and by what rating? Because we saw China late. You think China will be on the top of the list, or are there other economies that could overcome China in terms of growth and economic activity in 23?
In terms of economic activity, it does look like in the Asian section, Vietnam, Bangladesh, Indonesia will be the best performers. But China will definitely be outweighing all of them in terms of relative value because, of course, the size of the economy. India might not do as well next year, but overall, over the longer period of time, India should be outperforming almost all economies. Overall, the manufacturing sectors will be distributed from China to other sections like Bangladesh and Vietnam, Indonesia, and these economies will actually do really well, not just in 2023, but also the next 3 or 4 years.
Vijay Valecha, CIO at Century Financial, thank you so much for having joined us today. Have a nice day. You have joined us from Dubai. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much.